Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back. All right, man. I got a good WNBA game for y'all. Lynx vs Mercury. So sit back and enjoy y'all and check this out. Make sure you give me a like. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all. And all right, let's tune in, y'all.
Coming from the Valley, Phoenix, Arizona, I'm Blake Suniga with our analysts Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi, and we're ready to roll. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups. And who doesn't love a good rivalry, guys? Especially between two teams in the same conference.
I know I do, because it always makes these kinds of games much more interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight. I mean, I can't wait for this one.
Now here's McBride. On the wing, Courtney Williams. Whitcomb defending. Collier outside. There's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
A steady shooter from beyond the arc. Collier's presence on the floor helps space it. A big asset for this team.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. She can't get that one. Nice D from Nafisa Collier. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
A versatile big with an array of moves at her disposal. Defenders struggle to keep up with Smith.
No good on the free throw. And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history, as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
And she sinks the second.
The prototypical big for today's game. Smith can beat you inside and outside.
Right wing. Covered by Smith. On the wings, Satu Sabali. Just 5 to shoot. And she makes that one.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for, but she still got it to go.
Here's McBride. Shot's good by Smith.
A player who can get creative offensively. Let's just say Smith knows what to do inside.
Pass to Sabali. Outside Whitcomb. To the middle. Thomas right side. Bangs home the trifecta.
And if you leave anyone that wide open, you're just asking them to punish you, and they did there.
Now here's McBride. Defense right on her. Collier outside. No good on the triple. Thomas with the ball. Collier's there. McBride covering. Down low. Sabali. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
So smooth for her size. Sabali is certainly an effective pick-and-roll player.
Outside Williams. Screen by Smith. Pass to Collier. Jacks up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Just no hesitation going up with it. Collier's confidence is what allows her to drain quick shots.
Covered by Smith. Right side, Whitcomb. From deep. And it's Courtney Williams with the rebound. The Lynx leading. The 15-footer. Again, Minnesota.
Oh, if you want to be a scoring guard like Williams, it helps tremendously when you can hit mid-range jumpers.
Thomas outside. With the fadeaway. Sabali, no good. And here's Collier. She has 6. Smith, no good. Now here's Thomas. She's guarded by Williams. Inside. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
In the paint, Sabali has the tools to be dominant. Look at her muscle her way to the shot there.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier. Back to Smith. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Here's Thomas, covered by Collier. Thomas down low. Collier's there. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call. Here's McBride. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Pass to Carlton. Now Smith. 5 to shoot. For 3, Kayla McBride. They get it back. Collier. Here's Carlton. Yes, and it's Nafisa Collier picking up the assist.
And you got to give credit to Collier for the find. Her 6'2" height allows her to have a clean view of the court, doesn't miss open teammates.
You know, some players struggle with the transition from college to pros, but not Nafisa Collier.
I mean, her rookie year was ridiculous. She led the league in minutes. She was an all-star as a rookie. Remember, Collier won a national championship in college, but she was used to the spotlight. She's coming to the league as an all-star level player, and we've seen her just improve.
How about the smaller player eating some glass?
Outside, Sabali. Whitcomb. Pass to Sabali. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
McBride with the ball. Takes it out to Collier. To the inside. Shot's good by Smith.
Tremendous read by Collier, working the pick and roll to perfection.
The Mercury trail. Thomas outside. And there's the pick. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
McBride outside. Pass to Carlton. 6 on the shot clock. Collier outside. Beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity, and she was fouled in the act of shooting. An opportunity for a 3-point play. And Tim, we know success isn't always linear. Just look at Alana Smith. She's a perfect example of that. It took her a few years to claim her spot in the league.
Well, she was a top 10 pick back in 2019. She shot under 20% as a rookie. Atlanta was out of the league, but she had a great 2023. The Australian finishing third in most improved player voting, and she has really got a spot in the league now.
Founded back in 2021, the Commissioner's Cup has been an awesome addition to the WNBA season, Brian.
Oh, we all have loved it. It brings extra excitement to the schedule. So much so that the NBA adopted their own version of it.
Yeah, and it's been great in the NBA. And what I love about it, we get a final way before the final. So you get a taste of postseason pressure a lot earlier.
Here's Laxa. For three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, it's definitely been a shootout. The first team that actually starts playing some defense is going to have an edge.
Now here's Williams. He's covered closely. Shot's good by Smith.
An imaginative playmaker who plays inspired basketball. Smith cannot be stopped right now.
Thomas outside. Pass to Laxa. Out to the right wing. Thomas left side. Nafisa Collier with some nice D. So the Lynx now. They're leading by 8. Now here's Williams. D right on her. Smith. Collier up top. McBride outside. With the floater. That will not get it done. She's 0 for 2. Now Laxa. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Down low. Sabali. That one falls, coming off Alyssa Thomas's feed.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Now here's McBride. The floater, and you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
No task is too tall for McBride. Now, she's got a high motor and an innate scoring ability.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Here's Uzan. Pass to Sabali. Laxa. McBride covering. They get it again. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Talk about playing with intensity. On the offensive glass, Brown is a matchup nightmare.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Peely. Heidemann. Shoots. Mercury with the rebound.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Here's Uzan. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shepard pulls it in. The Lynx leading. Now here's McBride. Out to the left wing. Pass to Carlton. McBride. Shepard the screen. To the paint. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Showing off the muscle on that contact finish. Please tell me you didn't think a little contact would disrupt Shepard.
Now here's Whitcomb. Here's Uzan. Pass to Laxa. Sabali. And here's Laxa. McBride covering. Cans it from downtown.
That's terrific use of the bounce pass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Peely. Over Brown. Again, Minnesota.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If you're waiting for her to miss when she's that open, you're going to be waiting a very long time.
Here's Uzan. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. And it's Sabali missing. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lynx ahead, up by 8. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
The work they've done here early on the glass, it's been very nice.
Yeah, they've definitely established a good low post presence.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Whitcomb. Here's Uzan. Mack. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And Samuelson pulls it down. Now Heidemann. To the middle. Peely. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Lonnie Brown picks one up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the first one falls for her. All right, if you had to choose one player to start a franchise with, who are you taking?
Honestly, this is going to surprise you maybe, but this is an easy one for me. It's A'ja Wilson. She's the force in the league right now, the 2-time defending champion.
Oh, I agree. 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards, and she's still in her prime. A'ja Wilson could get even better.
And she makes both free throws. Well, the last title for the Mercury came back in 2014, and that team was historically good.
Maybe the best team in league history. 29-5 record in the regular season, 8-1 in the playoffs, and they had a stacked roster. Brittany Griner, Diana Taurasi, Dawana Bonner, they helped lead Phoenix to their second title.
Peely with the screen. Here's Samuelson. Count it from 12 feet.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Uzan. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the inside. And the basket by Brown.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
Samuelson outside. Heidemann. Pass to Shepard. Peely with the screen. Takes the 3. Shepard can't get it to go. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Uzan. From outside the arc. Minnesota grabs the miss. And here's Heidemann. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played.
You know, it's just terrific positioning on her part to get the rebound. You know, she might not have the size or the height, but she's got plenty of smarts.
Here's Uzan. Looking for her first basket still in this one. It's stolen by Peely. Now Carlton. Pass to Peely. And here is Samuelson. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
And she sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Here's Laxa. Pass to Whitcomb. Over Shepard. Whitcomb misses.
Worked herself into a good area close to the bucket. That's the look she wanted.
To the paint. Samuelson with the ball. And here's Heidemann. Shot to end the cold run. Gets it to go from downtown.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Pass to Uzan. And now the Lynx fast break. Samuelson right side. The shot from the low post is good. And the Mercury with possession. 15-point game. Here's Laxa. Here's Uzan. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pass to Laxa. Just 4 to shoot. To the wing, right side. Here's Whitcomb. Shepard pulls it in. Samuelson outside. Inside. Peely. Now here's Shepard. And here's Carlton. Pass to Heidemann. And here's Shepard. That one's a miss. Her third shot of the game. She's made one of them. Now Laxa. Now here's Brown. Peely defending. Brown up top. Down low. Here's Uzan. And Carlton pulls it down. Peely with the screen. Here's Carlton. Pass to Heidemann. Shepard the screen. Pulls it from the elbow. Carly Samuelson on the wing. Peely. Good D from Kalani Brown. And here the Mercury. Down by 15. And Tim, when you see Alyssa Peely out there, she's just a different type of player.
Well, she's pretty much a 6'2" big, excellent rebounder, but Peely can also stretch the floor, shoot it. She's a good passer. It's just kind of a unique player.
Now here's Samuelson. Pass to Heidemann. From past the arc. Another miss for her. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And here's Laxa. Here's Uzan. Peely defending. Here's Brown. Score it. Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Shepard, Whitcomb defending. Shepard can't get it to go. Now Laxa. Pass to Brown. That one goes in for 2, making it look easy. She's now 4 for 4.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Samuelson. Here's Peely. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assisted by Carly Samuelson.
Here's Uzan. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Laxa. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Sometimes the best play is to move it. Whitcomb, nice idea there.
Here's Minnesota. And here's Carleton. Now Shepard. Whitcomb defending. Now here's Shepard. Defense is right there. Healy with the screen. Here's Heidemann. She gets it to go from the corner. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. Here's Uzan. And can't cash in from close range. Samuelson outside. Pass to Heidemann. Healy with the screen. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Here's Uzan. Whitcomb, that's good.
And Whitcomb isn't afraid to go in amongst the trees. Impressive finish inside.
Pass to Carleton. Heidemann. Samuelson outside. Clock at 6. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. And the Lynx will go for a different look here. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Well, back in the early 2010s, the Lynx went on one of the best runs we've ever seen.
And forget, WNBA, we're talking one of the best runs in American pro sports history. From 2011 to 2017, 4 titles, 6 final appearances, sustained excellence we haven't seen since.
Sinks the triple.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
McBride with the ball. Screen by Smith. Pass to Collier. The tray. They get the rebound. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. She's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And this is the first year that we have the reset timeout. So, Tim, why don't you give us the lowdown?
Oh, thanks for asking, Blake. Well, you get to advance the ball to half court. However, unlike a regular timeout, you cannot huddle up on the sidelines.
And I'll add, you only get one, and you can only use them in the final 2 minutes of a game. So you have to use them strategically.
She's off on the second. Sabali down low, covered by Smith. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. To the inside. Now here's Williams. Whitcomb defending. Pass to Collier. Let's go with a 3, and she's good on the 3 ball.
That's a hard J to defend. Collier is 6'2". She has a nice release and is deadly accurate.
Covered by Smith. Takes the 3, and the Mercury another 3.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Carlton. The screen by Collier. Here's Carlton. Guarded by Sabali. Clock is at 3. Courtney Williams for 3. And the Lynx another 3. And so here's Phoenix. They trail by 14. Thomas with the ball. Covered by Collier. Thomas left side. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Lynx. Outside Williams. 16 feet out. Another one falls for Minnesota. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Lynx on top, up by 16. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And you know, guys, Smith has been exceptional.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
Now here's Thomas. Covered by Smith. Sabali the screen. The offensive board. The shot, no good. Outside Williams. McBride. Here's Collier. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Now here's Thomas. Outside Sabali. Up top Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Tough finish by Thomas, wanting it more.
You know, I just can't get over the fact that Alyssa Thomas has been playing with 2 torn labrums for years now. I mean, talk about toughness.
Yeah, hence her one-handed shooting style. But she's an absolute warrior. She's not only playing through pain, she's doing it at an elite level.
Covered by Smith. To the paint. Left side Whitcomb. Here's Sabali. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
Well, Sabali has a real nose for the boards. She gets the rebound and sends it right back up and in.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Collier. Smith with it. The kick out to Williams. Shoots over Whitcomb, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get a shot off. That's a 24-second violation. A difficult situation for Phoenix. Covered by Smith. On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb. Clock at 4. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's McBride. The screen by Collier to the inside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Alyssa Thomas.
Great effort getting to the line from Collier. Part of what makes her so good, she can battle inside and hit those outside shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And in 2023, Minnesota finished as the 6th seed with a record of 19-21.
Well, Minnesota missed the playoffs in 2022, which ended their 11-year postseason streak. But they regrouped, and in 2023, they took the Sun the full 3 games in the first round, almost pulling off the huge upset. But what was most important was getting back to the postseason.
And the Mercury call time here.
One thing about Napheesa Collier, she's great at many things. She's not a specialist. She's well-rounded.
Well, how about this? I mean, she's been top 10 in the league in scoring, rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, that's 4 of the 5 major food groups. She gives you everything at a high level.
McBride covering. Pass to Sabali. Outside Whitcomb. To the middle. Covered by Smith. It's hauled in by Smith.
Yeah, remember that. And that's not an opportunity she fails to convert very often.
McBride right side. And the Lynx miss again. Phoenix with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Sabali. Whitcomb, she's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot, outside Whitcomb. This one for 3. She can't hit that time. Now here's Collier. She's guarded closely. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Using her high basketball IQ, Collier takes advantage of overeager defenders and gets to the line.
Shoot 2.
And she makes the first. That's also good, so she hits them both. McBride covering. Outside Sabali. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It falls for her 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Smith outside. Pass to Collier. Down low. The kick out to McBride. And she can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And here's Sabali. She's guarded by Williams. And down it goes. 2 points.
And when the mid-range shot becomes available, Sabali takes it. And that's how it should be. She lets the game come to her naturally.
Smith outside. McBride. Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Beautifully crafted for maximum efficiency. McBride's a natural playmaker.
Sabali the screen. Here's Thomas. Pass to Sabali. And Carlton pulls it down. Now Collier. Here's Carlton. She's covered by Thomas. Here's McBride. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Whitcomb with it. Now guarded by McBride. Pass to Thomas. Over Collier. The shot's good by Thomas.
On offense, Thomas is a threat. She knows how to get herself a shot.
Right outside. Williams. Shoots from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
You know, she might be 5'8", but Williams has tons of different ways to finish at the hoop. Hard to stop.
Thomas outside. Pass to Sabali. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx ball. And the Lynx making a change here. And here's Heidemann. She has 5. to the left side wing. Here's Carlton. Whitcomb defending. Clock at 6.
Melissa Peely on the wing. Heidemann.
From the arc.
It's rebounded by Laxa. Here's Uzan.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Sabali.
Uzan.
Here's Laxa. Left side, Sabali. Over Smith. And again, it's Phoenix.
It's clear that Sabali has it going on right now, showing no interest in taking her foot off the gas pedal.
Watch this, watch this.
Now McBride. 6 points for her. Inside. Here's Peely. From down in the low post, it goes.
A team-oriented leader with a passion for making others better. McBride is simply a fantastic teammate.
Peely defending. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satu Sabali certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabali moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
And for Satu Sabali, her third season was a good one. She was named the 2023 Most Improved Player.
Yeah, going from 11 to 18 points per game, looking much more comfortable offensively. Sabali, first team All-WNBA, one of the 5 best players in the league.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Good on the bucket.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Samuelson outside.
Back to McBride.
Shepard the screen.
Fires from the line. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Wow, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Phoenix, number 1. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on both. McBride with the ball. She's got 6. And the layup falls.
On the drive, McBride can be so dynamic, which helps her beat the defense.
Here's Uzan.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Pass to Laxa. Brown. Here's Uzan.
Off target from outside.
Left side, Samuelson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Shepard. And here's Heidemann. Shepard, the screen.
Tries it from 16, and she drops that one in.
Here's Uzan. Pass to Sabali. Here's Uzan.
Shot clock at 6. Pulls up from the top of the key. Out of bounds, it'll be Lynx ball.
Lynx ball.
And the Lynx making a change here.
And here's Heidemann.
7 points in the game.
Samuelson outside. It's Jessica Shepard on the wing. Pass to Miller. Now Heidemann.
6 to shoot. To the paint.
And shots good by Peely.
And look how well she led her in there with that pass.
And here's Laxa. She's guarded by Samuelson. Here's Uzan.
Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Not much of a distributor, but Brown's feel for the game is strong enough to help her spot open teammates.
Samuelson outside.
They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Pass to Uzan.
The 3 is up, and the Mercury another 3. So the Lynx now.
Now here's Samuelson. Outside Miller. Heidemann. Shepard, the screen.
Fires from 14.
Heidemann, no good.
Well, she rushed that one. The D was out of position, but she couldn't make him pay.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Lynx on top, up by 12. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Down low. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. Kalani Brown picks one up.
At the line for the away team, Alyssa Peely. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good.
Here's Uzan.
Here's Laxa. Good on the 3-point shot.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Samuelson outside. Pass to Peely.
Shepard. Shot clock at 5. 18 feet out. The shot is good off the backboard.
Well, you got to give it to Shepherd. She keeps her eyes up and her options open.
Phoenix with the ball. Down by 12.
Here's Mack.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's Brown. Tight defense on her. Here's Uzan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Shepherd in the post. Brown's there. Shepherd can't get it to go. And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here on the fourth. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for your Phoenix Mercury, Katia Laksa. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And she makes the first, but misses the second. Now Heidemann. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Laksa.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Pass to Brown. And here's Laksa. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Textbook. Nice pass, nice catch, nice shot.
Now here's Samuelson. Heidemann.
To the inside. In close, she hits it.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Laksa. Mack. And she drops in the layup off glass.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Samuelson outside.
Shepherd.
And here's Heidemann. Now here's Peely.
Here's Shepherd.
Heidemann.
Here's Samuelson. No good from outside. The Mercury trail. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Offensive rebound. Brown.
And there's 2 points. Work on the glass paying off that time.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
You know what? I don't care how far from the bucket she is. You got to have a defender on her. She's just too good from long range.
Here's Laksa. Here's Uzan.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot off that time.
Early on, she tried to shoot her way out of this funk, but now that it's later in the game, I think she might want to just give it up and look for her teammates to do the bulk of the scoring.
Now Laksa. To the middle.
Here's Mack.
Missed inside. The Lynx with the lead.
Peely with the screen.
Pass to Samuelson. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
To the paint. Shepherd with it. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
With the perfect physical frame for interior scoring, Shepherd can sure do some damage down low.
Here's Uzan. Pass to Laxa. Uzan. The Mercury with another miss.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Left side, Samuelson. Inside. Poked loose. And here's Laxa. Brown. Peely defending. Pass to Uzan. And just miss after miss right now. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Now Laxa. She's guarded by Shepherd. Pass to Brown.
Take that.
Here's Uzan. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. So it's both teams making substitutions here. McBride outside. Back to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes. McBride covering. Thomas outside. The 3. Rebound by the Lynx. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Tries it from 16. That one doesn't drop.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
To the left wing. She's guarded by Williams. On the wings, Satu Sabali. Rebounded by Nafisa Collier.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
McBride, right side. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Thomas. Pass to Sabali.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
Now here's Collier. Whitcomb defending. The screen by Collier.
16 feet out, and it's good off the glass.
So much action these days out of the pick and roll. Williams is made for this type of basketball. A slick dribbling and good decision-making player.
Now here's Thomas.
Pass to Sabali.
Good from the moment it left her hand. That makes her 10 for 14.
Here's McBride. Smith outside. Collier. Carlton guarded by Sabali. Smith with it.
The three ball. And no good. Now here's Thomas. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock.
Sabali the screen. It's hauled in by Smith.
Here's Minnesota. The lead is 15. Pass to Williams.
And here's Smith.
McBride up top.
Williams. Collier outside.
4 on the shot clock. The three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And watch out. Once Collier finds her rhythm, she's lethal. Have to appreciate her aggressive attitude.
Now here's Thomas.
Covered by Collier.
Thomas outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a take by Thomas. Strong.
And here are the Lynx now.
It's a 16-point game.
On the wing, Kayla McBride. Collier outside.
Shoots the three. Another three for Minnesota.
Love the versatility in the pick and roll. Collier can either set the screen or work off the screen.
To the inside.
And the basket by Sabali.
You know, she's done a ton to help this team, but if they're going to come back, she needs to do even more.
Here's Williams. Smith outside. Pass to Collier.
It's rebounded by Phoenix. McBride covering.
Now here's Whitcomb.
Inside. Here's Sabali. And she makes good on the layup. Now McBride.
Pass to Collier.
Back to McBride. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Whitcomb grabs the miss. So we see the Lynx taking the W here. This was a very strong showing for them. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Well, guys, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you should feel good about it. A really outstanding team effort.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.